Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over a few issues that we are having here in Pokemon Go, as well as coming up with the concepts that we've been talking about in the past since about 2017-18. We're kind of discussing and floating around these ideas that Niantic could do and implement. And now that we've received and seen Matteo with the whole mystery gift exchange, we put a gift in and we'll get a random gift from somebody else. I mean, the door has been opened for the opportunity to do wonder trades with actual Pokemon, but not just that, other concepts as well. Knowing that they can implement these types of things, I feel like there's really no excuse at this point to not actually add some of these features that we've been asking for, and that's about it. I mean, what's the big issue? And not only that, every single one of these features that they implement that could turn out to be amazing end up being broken, and they don't even really address it. They kind of just swipe it under the rug, and then we'll actually eventually get to it down the road. Who knows how long it'll take them to actually fix some of these bugs, but we're yelling at them and screaming, hey, this is broken, and they just kind of ignore us and gaslight us, and then eventually we'll fix it. Kind of like the notifications for receiving a gym invite when you're outside of the app. I was not receiving those for the longest time. They didn't address it, and then they eventually finally fixed it silently, as they do for, I wouldn't say a lot of things, because they don't really fix much in this game. But with that said, if you do enjoy these types of videos and you agree with what I'm about to say, make sure you give it a thumbs up, or you can just wait until I'm done talking and then give it a thumbs up then. But with that said, let's go ahead and start talking about some of these concepts here. All right, so with Matteo, right? First of all, it's broken, okay? And I see a few people saying, well, I did my first route and he just popped up. So it sucks for you. All right, well, let's talk about that really quick without dragging it on too long. Just a hypothetical. So say a car manufacturer makes a car, brand new car, and there's a massive issue, or let's say power steering goes out. And that could be a massive issue for unexperienced drivers or experienced drivers alike, okay? You got a brand new car, you got you got all the fluids that you need, right? But it still has the problem with the power steering. Okay, so say a couple of people are like, oh, you know, I've had this car for like 2 years and I've had no issues. I don't see what the big issue is. You just got unlucky. Well, 80% of the people are having this issue with this car, so it's gonna need to be recalled. You got lucky, okay? You just got lucky in the bunch of all the other people. So let's put that aside. All right, it is broken. Let's leave it at that. I'm pretty sure most of us can agree to that. All right, now with Matteo, you have to tap on the gym or the Pokestop at the end of the route, typically to make it pop up if it's not showing up. Pretty weird, and it seems like every time they release a new feature, we have to find loopholes to make them work. Hence the Zygarde as well, when it was first released, how we had to pause the route and then go back in. Okay, so if they can fix that, that would be fantastic. Now, let's talk about what they can do and implement beyond this, and what we were expecting, what we would like to see. What we would like to see is, let's see here, I don't know, I was talking about this for the longest time. Some sort of a hub where we can trade globally with people worldwide, like this. Now we can have Wonder Trade as well, which would be cool, but having a specific trade hub would be absolutely amazing, like the Pokemon App Trade Center spot. We're going to take a look at that here in a bit. Now, what they could implement is, we've talked about this before, but with lucky friends, if they don't want to just allow you to trade random people, okay, or at least people on your friends list who have not become best friends, okay, well, how about we step away from that and we go into, okay, you could only trade with lucky friends. It would be the lucky friend hub, okay, and then you'll be able to do trades with them. You confirm each Pokemon, and then you'll be able to proceed forward with that, and then get the Pokemon from this person who lives in Australia and I live in Alaska, and say we never are able to meet each other because some people are just simply not going to be able to travel, right? And I'm not going to be able to meet these lucky friends on my list probably ever, most of them. So it'd be cool if we could have a hub to trade with lucky friends. And the reason why I say a hub is because the way Niantic works is they don't want you to sit on your butt and just trade somebody around the world. Oh my goodness, okay, so big of a deal. All right, so make hubs on the map, like buildings. I'll put some concept art up here that will allow us to do that, okay? That's the first one. Fan-freaking-tastic. How about also, when we do these routes, they're broken as hell right now, always have been, probably always will be, but if you can guarantee a little bit more of a chance to encounter the Zygarde cells, geez Louise, that would be amazing. Okay, I understand it's supposed to be difficult, great, fine. let alone we have to work to get 250 to actually complete this thing, and that is a massive task within itself. And I'm not against working hard to get something, sure, but when it's broken as well and also difficult, it becomes a little bit frustrating. So if they can guarantee some cells, okay, that would be fantastic. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about that. It's just like I'm sitting over here doing 6 to 7 to 8 routes, and then I end up only getting 2 cells and wasting so much time. And I've seen this comment time and time again with a lot of you. So, you know, that is a massive problem. All right. And also some other features. I mean, I've come up with so many concepts here. I mean, even having gym leaders at the gyms would be amazing. Collecting badges, and then once you've collect all the badges, then you'll be able to battle the gym leaders. Once you've battled you collect the badges from the gym leaders, and then once you've collected those, then you battle the Elite Four. Once you've battled the Elite Four, then you can battle the champion, and that will do something. I don't know what it'll unlock, but maybe a badge plus some items and bragging rights, right? And it's also fun for you to do, okay? That's the whole, like, okay, so now what do I get? Well, you had fun doing it, right? Was it fun? No, because it's Pokemon Go and Niantic, and it's always buggy and sticky and freezing all the time. I understand it's a task to do anything in this game, but having that is a great feature. But with a lot of these things that I'm suggesting will come a ton of bugs along with it. Okay, you already know they can't implement anything cool without having it be glitchy. Hence, this is why we are receiving like the 3rd event for the routes, because it initially was garbage, right? People were not able to have the routes approved. They didn't even have routes during the whole first of the event. And if they did get a route, it was broken. So they released another event, and now another event to kind of wash away the bad taste in our mouth of what we were initially seeing for the routes. And they kind of do this over and over and over again and try to get it right. Kind of like me taking down a video that I didn't like and re-uploading, but I don't re-edit it. I just, notifications don't go out. You gotta love YouTube. All right, so the gyms will be great. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this video here. Let me go ahead and we'll start right about now. All right, so this person goes on to say that, you know, they did 15 different routes and walked 25.1 kilometers, 15.6 miles, and 38,000 steps. Okay, and let's see, 1 sticker, 1 great ball. So they're explaining what they got out of the rewards from Matteo. Okay, now if you're not quite familiar exactly what the hell is going on with Matteo, even though, you know, you've been seeing people talk about it, you're like, oh, we get a gift. So there's got to be something else though, right? So you finally find Matteo, you know, this broken glitch thing on the map, and then, well, what happens is there's going to be something cool inside that egg. Maybe we'll get like a high chance to get a great IV Pokemon out of an egg, out of one of these. Is that what's going to happen? No, nothing at all. You're going to get your literal, just dinky little items that you would receive out of an egg or a gift initially, and that's it. There's nothing special. Literally, you're just receiving a postcard for somebody random around the world. There's nothing special. You're better off literally saving your time and simply opening up your friend's gifts, because you will get the same item out of opening up one of your friend's gifts compared to Matteo's. You found Matteo. Oh, we're supposed to be so hyped for this. What are you talking about, Niantic? What is this shit? Well, how are we supposed to be hyped for this? Will we get a gift from Matteo that does nothing? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't believe it. The only thing that I could see, I mean, look, you're better off just adding random people on the internet on Pokemon Go as your friends, not anywhere else. I'm not saying add people randomly anywhere on social media, but yeah, on Pokemon Go, and opening up a random gift, then wasting your time pursuing Matteo for freaking what? This is nuts. This is probably one of the worst features they have released. Lackluster as hell, but along with Matteo has the feature of Wonder Gift trades, which can lead to Wonder Trade Pokemon. So there's no more excuses, I guess. Okay, so taking a look at the Pokemon app here, this is what Wonder Trading is here. So I did put in 3 random Pokemon. You're actually going to see what I did put in here. So we got a Chinchou, and I put in a Bulbasaur. Great. Next one, what are we going to see here? This is what it would look like, essentially. All right, so we're going to get this little thing here, Swabble or Sobble. It's one of the new starters, and I put it, was that a shiny Charmander? I like to throw in shiny Pokemon because What else am I gonna just toss them? All right, so we get a Delibird, and what did we put in? It's a shiny Snivy. Okay, so that's what wonder trading is. You're not guaranteed a shiny in return. Although if they did implement it, I think if you put a shiny Pokemon in the wonder trade, it would recognize that and give you a shiny back. I think that would be only fair. That would make a lot of sense. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw in 3 more Pokemon into the wonder trade here and see. Well, we're not gonna get it immediately. We're just gonna put them in because it takes a while. I'm sure if I hop back in there now compared to when I did it, we would see what we'd have. But another feature that can be implemented, but honestly, I think at this point, what people want to see the most is going to be long distance lucky friend trades. Okay, again, if they don't want everybody to go ahead and go out there and start lucky trading everybody, or should I say just global long distance trading, then limit it to people who are lucky friends. I mean, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. And even so, if they didn't like that, maybe they can have special events where this does take place. If you're not a newer player, or if you're an older player, you may remember when they did increase the distance to trade. I don't remember the exact kilometers or miles that they did do that, but I remember I was able to trade with people halfway across town. There was an event where they did that. Oh yeah, they did that. They did that. I don't know if it was halfway across town. It was a very long distance. And that was freaking amazing. Okay, I did so many trades. That was so cool. We have never seen that ever since. That feature has long been gone, and they have not made a return with that. So at the end of the day, you know, asking for them for newer features and asking them to be transparent and asking them to come forth and say and acknowledge broken glitches in the game is probably something we're never going to get. We've reached a point where they're at their lowest year as far as revenue is concerned, and I don't know what they're going to try to do to recover this year. They keep on pushing these tickets and they keep on pushing these little bits of things that we have to buy on the side, but that is definitely not going to recover it. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. If they want to go back to making that profit and make everybody else happy, unfortunately, they let the remote raids unlimited drag on way too long, and we became way too complacent and comfortable with doing as many remote raids as possible. And now we're all upset about it, and for a good reason. And not only that, but the freaking prices of the remote raids is ridiculous. Now, if they wanted to reduce the amount of remote raids we can do per day, freaking go for it. But the fact that they increased the price too is just killing it, man. It's killing it. So I don't know if this is self-sabotage. At this point, they're trying to make the game bad because for whatever inside back-end plans that they have, they're like, okay, you know what? Too much money, we need to reduce it. I mean, I don't understand what corporation company would ever want to do that. Maybe for tax reasons or something like that. Maybe they got some sort of message from the head or something, or somewhere at Pokemon Company. I don't know what's going on, man. But it's very mysterious, and it's very odd that they're treating us like we're a nuisance. Now, it can be a little much going on social media and watching all these people. I mean, some of the complaints are like, come on, man, yeah, we're okay. That's not a big issue. A lot of them are valid, though, okay? And it's almost always going to be 90% an issue comment, more so than people saying, oh, hey, we like it, or thank you. It's very rare when we tell Niantic, we appreciate that. Thank you for doing this. But when they do, I guess we should tell them, I suppose. But anyways, there you have it, folks. The Niantic's not going to listen to you. Niantic's not going to listen to us. See, they ignore the hell out of me personally. Sorry, this video is getting upwards to 15 minutes, so we'll wrap it up here. But I think at the end of the day, if they want to make people happy, they need to just be transparent and be open on the glitches. Now, I've talked about this before as we do close this video here. We went over the fact that, okay, well, what if they started being more transparent and letting us know what is going on in the game? Is that going to make us happy again? It's going to be a slow return to that. Okay, it's not going to be like, oh, they're transparent. Hey, everybody, Niantic is good again. We love them. God, they're doing a great job. It's going to take time. It's going to take time and time and time. Like somebody who All right, I'm not looking. There's just another example, but somebody who's stolen from you before or something like that, you're not gonna trust them. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna trust you. What are you talking about? You stole this and this and this from me. I don't trust you. But maybe if you hang out with them for a bunch of times and nothing goes missing anymore, then hey, maybe I can trust them again. Okay, something kind of like that. All right, so there you have it, folks. Niantic doesn't give a damn, but come 2024, we could see maybe a turnaround here as far as them being more transparent, maybe lowering the prices for the remote raids, maybe increasing the amount of remote raids that we can do, as well as doing lucky long distance trades and fixing the issues as soon as they occur, or at least acknowledging that, yes, this is a bug in the game and we're going to be working on it. They don't really like to do that. They like to brush it under the rug and pretend it's not happening and gaslight us. But anyways, folks, there you have it. I could have concepts all day. There is a lot of concepts that I simply didn't even talk about. I've got dozens of videos like that already, but hey, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Hopefully Niantic can get their shit together, because we've all invested so much in this game and we want it to succeed. It's not like, of course there's people out here who hate it, who want it to fail because these people hate themselves. All right, well, all right, okay. Maybe you're just sick and tired and you're like, I just want them to fail. I don't hate myself. This company has done enough and they need to burn down to the ground. And you're perfectly fine thinking that. But for the majority of us who actually want it to succeed and continue on, I want it to work and I want it to, just simply work. I can't even play this game. When I go out, I have to force close it like 3 times. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.